You ain't never heard that?
Hey, that kept me off guard. Son of a preach man. I get it. That's hilarious.
We like to dedicate this to Martin Luther the King.
The King.
Kang.
It's the King, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Shum.
Shmoney. This is Country Cousins. This is your boy Doug.
This is your guy, Pretty Flocko.
Dang, I feel like I need some R&B music behind that. Some of that. Boom, 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 dun, 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 dun.
The world has so many freaks.
Is that the only words in that song?
And the freaking and the
That song's like 13 minutes, right?
Right, it's pretty long.
We do not have Mr.
Two claps and a Ric Flair.
He's apparently somewhere getting milked or something.
Having neck surgery. He's trying to get some of his skin around his neck. I was going to call it foreskin, but hey, whatever you want to call it. He's getting that peeled back so we can see his neck.
He's the only person that got his tax refund early.
Right. So you can have a felt neck.
As we said earlier, we are going to offend someone. So just bear with us. If you don't like us, you can still comment all your hateful comments because, comments are good publicity.
Right. And I read them all. I will respond. And this is your guy, Pretty Flocko, by the way.
A.K.A.
International Wrong.
A.K.A.
Beat her from the back.
Brown. Shout out to the A.K.A. Founders Day. Was all these Founders Days this week?
Hey.
Because that's all I've seen on my timeline.
Honestly, I don't care about none of that shit except for
J5.
J5. You know what it is, baby. J5.
Your girl favorite noob over here.
Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
You know what's coming up? Martin Luther the Kang Day.
Ooh. The only holiday in honor of
a black man.
Of a black man.
Now, in light of recent, not so recent allegations against a certain Robert, we won't say his whole name. He's still on mute. I have a theory.
Okay, speak on it, Bob.
It is well known. Wait, how am I Bob now?
We're not saying Robert's name.
Oh. Okay, so Bobby has his transgressions.
Facts.
Right? It's well known in the black community. If your preacher ain't lived a dirty life in the past, how good of a preacher is he, right?
He can't touch the people.
He can't relate.
He can't relate.
He can't break it down in ways that only a preacher can.
Facts.
Who was the best in history at doing so?
The King.
Martin Luther the King. Right?
Right.
I would hate for Martin Luther the King's mistress, supposedly secret love child.
Right.
Like all the stuff that the CIA has on him, because they got the file because that's who killed him.
Ooh, hey, we're just giving you facts.
Wait, was that too heavy?
I'm saying we're just giving you facts.
I was just gonna jump right over that.
Right. Hey.
So since the CIA killed him, they were stalking him. They know everything about him. This is before everybody self-reported everything by taking selfies and checking in their location and doing all the things that the government had to pay people to do. Now we're doing it on our own. So
stop snitching.
Stop snitching on your damn self. Don't post on your birthday. Post the day after. That way you throw them off a little bit.
Right.
But anywho.
Unless you Bob, and he was in the club and give a fuck when the police ran up on him.
Man, Bob is wild. But Martin Luther the King apparently was wild. There's stuff out here about him having secret orgies. There's stuff about him having multiple mistresses.
Mm-hmm.
He basically was living the life that Muhammad Ali was depicted in the Ali movie.
Ooh. Or Malcolm 10.
Or Malcolm 10. Well, early Malcolm 10.
He was living that life.
Oh, before, when he was little.
Right.
Malcolm Little. So, What if they're already making this Surviving Michael Jackson next? What if they fucked off and made the Surviving Martin Luther King?
Everybody be crushed.
Like, cause he's the only black person in every history book, right?
That's
like,
been that was depicted.
That was positive,
right? In a positive light,
right? You might have Benjamin Banneker, Frederick Douglass,
Booker T,
and Martin Luther King. You barely gonna get the W.E.B. Du Bois. You barely might get the Nat Turner. He ain't gonna be positive.
You'd never get a Nat Turner.
Not a positive Nat Turner. He'll
Right.
be in there, but
you get the Nat Cole story.
Hell, they might put James Brown in there before some of these other guys.
Right.
So, if there's anybody that's pretty much close to untouchable, it's Obama, right?
Huh?
He come off somewhat like a pimp preacher, right?
That is true.
How hurt would black people be if Obama had like a secret white love child?
They'll be distraught. They'll be destroyed.
Because he's next in line to get a holiday.
He's
unless Trump has his way with never opening the government up again.
Obama is the great black hope.
He's the great black hope. Expound.
Meaning, in our culture, our community, we've been searching for that beacon of hope, that light at the end of the tunnel to show us, oh, things are getting better, that, hey, we have a chance, right? Hey, whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve it. We've always been told that, but we've never seen it. It never manifested itself. Unless you had a talent, unless you could shoot a basketball, run a football, you could sing, right?
Unless you was Beyonce.
Unless you was Beyonce. Can't read a lick.
Pow, pow, that's a 22.
But when you seen President Obama, you was like, wow, I maybe could make it in the political world. I maybe could become a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. That's what I mean by that.
I think you're missing some of the smaller things Obama meant.
Okay.
Relationship goals. Ooh, I could have me some black love. Ooh, I could have 2 children with my beautiful husband man. Like, you missing just some of the basic shit that people kind of would attribute to the Obama household. Like, because it wasn't just the fact that he made it and she made it. It was the fact that, she stuck by him. She put him through school, right? Because she was the lawyer.
Okay, right.
So it's like me working on my mixtape. You got to believe in me.
Hey, and out there, ladies, please, when you get that tax refund, give it all to your man. So you can make work on this mixtape. Because when he blow, y'all gonna blow.
That SoundCloud gonna be popping. But you got that as far as, it's a story. Like you said about, we was talking about something else, and you said people love the story.
Right.
So it's the story of Martin Luther King. It's the story of the Obamas. Like, nobody else is at that precipice. You like that one?
Ooh.
Nobody is at that for black culture.
And for you guys that don't know what precipice means, that's at the peak, at the edge, at the tip, right there.
Word of the day.
Word of the day.
Remember Pee Wee's Playhouse, word of the day?
We have careers. We're in corporate America. So, yes, we'll be dropping some knowledge and some foolishness.
So, you think black people be hurt? Like, what level of hurt? Are we talking about Drake hiding his kid hurt?
I would say Tiger Woods getting exposed hurt.
That did fuck up a lot, right? Because they was already mad that he married the white girl.
Right, bro.
And he would never say he was black.
Right. Bro, I remember I was working in New Orleans in the hospital, and the director of the surgery unit, she was like, I'm so disappointed at Tiger for doing these things, for cheating on his wife. I looked at Tiger as he was my son. Like, lady, you don't even know the man. he's still a man. So yeah, people was hurt behind that.
Well, he crashed and burned hard though,
and he still haven't recovered.
He still ain't learned his lesson either.
That's true.
Like he still be out here wilding.
Hey, I bet he hang with OJ, bro. He hang with the juice. He's this generation's juice.
All right, I got another one. Chris Brown, Rihanna.
Ooh,
because they was both coming up at the same time. Like they was the young Bobby and Whitney.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't even say that because he wasn't wild. He wasn't known as being wild back then.
I ain't saying that he's being wild, but it's just like they saw the star power in that being a couple. Like they were the young Jay and Beyonce type prototype.
Right.
That kind of hurt. Like what levels of hurt or black people?
The only thing I can think about is a movie, Color Purple, when they split up the sisters. That level of hurt.
Is that the top?
That's the top for me. Because every time, I can't watch that scene, bro, because I feel that.
I can't watch the John Q in the hospital when they was taking him out. The boy was dying a little bit.
Right.
That's up there for me. Like, I had to turn that shit off. That's too heavy. That's like Mufasa dying in the fields.
Bruh, and truth be told, if you never cried on Lion King, you are emotionless, heartless son of a bitch. I remember sitting in that theater crying when Mufasa that we said, "Get up, daddy." She making me emotional right now, B.
Are you gonna go see the new one?
No, I can't.
That's hard to relive, right?
Right. You can't. Too much emotion. You can't relive.
And I don't think I could take Beyonce serious as the girl.
Right.
But, all right. So we got Mufasa hurt, Color Purple hurt. Tiger Woods might be it's way lower than those.
Right. Then we got John Q hurt.
That gotta be something in between John Q. Like when Lonzo got caught with Training Day.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh, Ricky getting shot.
That's really that's highly emotional. Also, Creasy Bear.
Creasy. We can't keep quote every Denzel movie.
I'm just saying. Was that not?
I cried a couple weeks ago watching that shit.
I cried on that movie too.
When he was walking across the bridge. Hey, bro, that's hard. That hurt me. Like, that's to the core.
You know they about to do some fucked up shit too.
They gonna keep him alive, like be injecting him with shit.
Right.
He should just like die right there on the bridge. But instead, he came back as the equalizer. They like made him Wolverine. They made him the Wolverine and Killers. Yeah, 2 Equalizer movies.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
I couldn't bring myself to watch the second one.
Yeah, because Denzel, you too goddamn old to be doing this shit that they saying you doing,
This cool ass walking, you fucking people up.
Come on, bro.
In storage warehouses.
And telling motherfuckers, hey, you better give me a 5 on Uber.
What? I didn't see that part.
Oh, that's on the second part. That's on Equalizer 2.
I thought you didn't see it.
I seen the
trailer.
Trailers and shit.
I ain't even see the trailer. They was force feeding it during playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs.
Indianapolis Colts.
So how hurt will Black? I would say at least. So what's the highest point? What's the peak?
So far, our peak is Color Purple. Until we can find something else, like Ricky got to be up there.
Ricky is up there. I would say I would put Color Purple. I would put Ricky Creasy above.